Mom is on the camera today, y'all. So of course, she got a lot of questions. So
Wow.
So go ahead, Mom. Ask the question.
Okay, so I want to know because, like, let's say when somebody comes in to get a beat, do you match the beat to match the person, or does the person take your beat and then come up with their stuff?
Usually it's not really to match the person. It's more of like a collaborative thing. Obviously they'll come in with some sort of idea, or they have a certain type of style, but we kind of work together and create something that we both like together. It's not really us matching one of each other. It's just like you just combine both of y'all talents together and gifts and to make something we both like type thing. But I mean, in the studio though, it's kind of like there really is no method to the madness. We could just be talking, like David was talking about, and then we just cook something up, just based off what we was talking about, type thing. Or I'm just messing around the piano and we're having a conversation and we both might hear something like, that's hard, type thing, and then lay it down. Same thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I answered that, the best way I could, but
no, you actually did. But I am curious though, because I know, like, me and my friend, we are in the yoga. I do notice you mentioned something about jazz. You take music and you'll take a jazz and then you'll pump it up with something else and then create something, gospel or whatever. Is there ever a time that you ever worked with anybody who, I guess it's called like a meditation type of thing, and then adding the beats to kind of like
what you were playing earlier, Brandon, on the when I fell asleep, the meditation stuff. Yep.
He fell asleep.
I know what
Put you to sleep.
I haven't made anything like that before, but I've thought about it though. Just messing around.
So you're open for that.
Yeah,
open to that.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of money in that.
Right, I was just about to say there's a community for that, and like people literally would like for somebody to have me. I've actually, to be honest, I was looking up because I'm interested in that, and I was looking up meditation music, and they somebody was actually literally selling it on the internet, and you just brought the rights to it, and then it was like $50 or something. You get the right to it, and you can use the meditation, but it had like little certain things that you had to, certain rules, of course, expectations, things you had to do. But in the end, I was like, oh, that's like cool. So yeah.
I mean, Brandon, you're doing stuff for living hip hop and stuff like that too. So like making beats, like other than just you don't have to just make beats for artists and stuff. You can make beats for TV shows and all these other different things, and there's plenty of lanes in that too.
Why are you exposing me, man?
I gotta give you Crook, you gotta tell these people your credentials, man. You gotta tell these people.
They ain't gotta know.
They be thinking because you only work with me and stuff that you ain't done a lot of big things.
I don't mind him, but we around a lot of people. They just fake smiling and stuff.
I know that's right.
They don't really care.
That's
that is true. That is very true.
So then that leads to my other question. Okay. Then, so how do you deal with? Have you ever, since the industry has? Well, I'm not sure, but within, I noticed you mentioned different other people that you work with. Have you ever had any experiences where you're working with people where they compete against you with the beats and stuff like that? Were you ever had any issues with people?
I have. That's when I was younger. I think when I first started, I was like 17. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously, but
Patreon.
Yeah, he doesn't live here, but I was making a beat for him, and at that time I hadn't had set up, I guess my terms and stuff like that, but I created a beat for him, and I had revised it like 10 different times. And he was like, all right, I'm satisfied with the beat. So I gave it to him, and he paid for it. And then he wanted to get another revision, but I had already sold him the beat and everything. It's like, and that's when, issues had started. And I was young. I didn't really know how to handle it myself. So I had, my parents were helping me. My brother was helping me handle the situation because he had an issue. He just was like, you're supposed to keep revising it no matter what. I mean, I did revise it, type thing, but there's plenty of people out there,
There are.
I
got one artist like that you met, Vivid, But him, it's not really bad. He's like me and him, we like Dre and Snoop, so because literally would like he would literally sit down. We'll stay in the studio for like 12, 14 hours straight, and you know he's like very detailed. So he'd be like, you know, is the first 4 bars strong with the last 4 bars before going to the hook? He like this snare right here, and this and that. So yeah.
It's that's something that, you know, my uncle was like, yo, how like serious are you about the music? Like, are you really like worrying about what you're saying? And when the first thing you're saying is, does it grab attention? Is the middle of the song got something in it to grab attention? Is the end of the song got like, it's a lot of things that come with it. Even when he was telling me, you know, me and Crook, we working on mastering the album, and he was like, how dedicated are you? Like, is Crook gonna be sitting there behind the computer by himself the whole time, or are you gonna be right there with him?
Yeah.
Hearing your sound, like, you knowing what you know, what it sounds like, hearing your voice, like maybe you should go back in there and enunciate that. Just the attention to detail. Like, that's why I kinda like Kanye West, like the way he mixed all those, when he's making all those changes to Donda and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it gave you a little insight of really how hard these people are working on this music and making these little slight changes to DBs and things like that. Like, and it all plays a part because the I guess the sound waves and things are all playing tricks with our brain. Like, I would say, like, the thing that sounds the best normally always hits it always hits the best for me. Like, I think Drake and 40, they make their music so clean and it sounds so good. It's undeniable. Like, the cleaner it sounds, the better it is. So how like in engineering, like, is there like a certain method that you use to engineering, or is it like a template, or?
I use a template to start out, but I wouldn't say I have a specific method, but it's kind of just, I just kind of try to trust my ears.
Yeah.
And then I use the techniques, you know, that I've learned to fix what I hear. Personally, I just don't, like I said, or like you said, like, I like my stuff to sound really clean.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of harsh sounds and stuff like that. And it's like, I may sit and tweak a sound for 30-something minutes just to get it to sit right, you know? And it's like, and sometimes it's just like, you just got to leave it be, because really a mix is never really done.
Right.
You could always keep tweaking it over and over again. And it's like, you need to find that result that you really are satisfied with. Yeah, because you could sit there for days. You could mix a song for years. And for real,
I mixed one song for 3 months. So
it's like, you know, and sometimes you gotta get to the point, be like, just leave it be.
Do you find it easier to, like, maybe if you record a song, have someone else mix it, or do you like it just record it, mix it all, and master at the same time?
I like to record and mix myself. I like the person being in my studio, and record it, you know, the way that I want to be recorded.
I feel that,
because I've been doing a lot of mixing for free, and I've been mixing some tracks, and you know, the way I hear things are recorded, I'm like, man, if that was recorded at my studio, man, it wouldn't have been like that. But that's just, you know.
Speaking of your studio, tell them about your studio, and you just opened up, right?
Yeah. So that particular spot in the house was where my dad would go and play piano. And I had mentioned to him maybe 2-3 years ago, I was like, I kind of want to move my studio in there.
Yeah. So
he helped me set it up, and I moved all my equipment in there and stuff like that. And it was before it was kind of cramped up and stuff like that, you know. But I had got a couple of friends in there to make some music with and stuff to test it out. And for a while, I had just been practicing, trying to get my skills up before I actually, you know, get people in there. And then we made some more revisions and stuff like that. We put the little booth out on the side with the sound panels and the microphone and stuff like that. But majority of that equipment that is stuff that I paid for. And saved up for. A big shout out to my dad, because he's been helping me the whole time. Put all that stuff together and help me with the wiring and stuff like that. But it's something I always dreamed of, just having a little home studio. You know, because obviously I can't go out and rent something. You know, I got time. I'm too young to do that right now. You know? But I hopefully I aspire to have an actual building sooner or later in the future when I'm able to do that. And then
we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, and multiple spots too, not just in Virginia.
So you want to run multiple studios and not even be there, but have them. That's dope. You know, that's like definitely a big CEO
dope. Type.
Yep. That's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So, like, what you got, like a website that they can go to and they can book online and things like that?
Yeah, I just made a website. on what's the thing called? Oh, GoDaddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't using Squarespace, but GoDaddy had offered or already had a free domain and stuff like that, and I can use and stuff. So I went ahead and did it on there.
Okay.
But I do got a website that they can go on and book a session, and right now I only have two type of sessions. You can book just a recording session or a full session where you can go and record. I'll produce it for you. I'll mix it and master it for you. In the same thing. So
that's nice.
That's
nice. Good packages, yo. That's definitely good packages. So, what are some of the things that you hope to accomplish getting into like your next stages of life?
Right now I'm trying to get a house for sure.
Yeah.
And then
you know, only 19. You thinking about that already?
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
I'm trying to, I'm trying to get a house for real. My cousin had got a house when she was 21, so I was like, if she can do that, I can do it too.
Yep, that's a fact.
I was like, I'm gonna get a house. And definitely, I'm really trying to focus on my music studio.
Yeah.
And I probably will either, once I get a full-time job, I hope to definitely get a building that I can, rent out and put my studio in there. If not, I'll just do it out the house.
Yep.
Whatever God has in store for me,
Yep.
So.
Exactly. So that kind of goes into my next question. Like, how do you deal with like the challenges of life? Things that may challenge us. Like, I know sometimes we get frustrated and we don't know how to handle bad things that happen. So how do you handle bad things?
Yeah, I think this past year has been, I guess, like a transformational year, because that's when all that stuff started happening, just life.
Yep.
And I didn't understand how to handle it because, I've been in high school and, dealing with high school and not necessarily life.
Yep.
So I kind of have found my own ways to deal with it. I have a wonderful family. I have great friends that are there for me and I can talk to and stuff like that. And I just found that just spending time with myself and just talking to God all day, it's really helped me a lot, just meditating in my bed and just chilling and just separating from everything.
Yep.
A lot of the times I think that social media and other stuff like that, can really affect the way that we view life, and it can make things unrealistic and stuff like that, and give you unrealistic expectations. But you kind of just got to realize things are just going to happen the way it is, and it's like sometimes you can't do nothing about it.
Exactly.
So all you can do is just pray and control what you can control.
Yep.
So I'm just I'm still young. I'm still moving through life. I'm still trying to figure things out. But I think I figured out some methods to really deal with when bad things come up and stuff like that.
So at 19, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? Like, what is the advice you would give your 16-year-old self?
To take a break, because all I was doing was making beats.
Yeah,
that's all I was doing.
Yeah.
I looked at my old hard drive. I had made like 5-10 beats in one day. I'm like, bro, what? But I was just having fun. But I had burnt myself out.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I didn't realize it. I was like, why don't I feel like doing nothing?
Yeah,
because I was just every day I would just go up, make beats, like 5-10 beats. And it's like I just needed to learn how to just chill.
Right. I see what you're saying.
So that's the most valuable lesson I've learned. It's just to relax and enjoy life and enjoy your family and friends.
Yep.
So that's what I'll tell my 16-year-old self. Just to chill out and just have fun.
That's dope, man. I'm definitely enjoyed talking to you. I wanna actually do another podcast, come to your studio.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And just have us, me and Kirk, we can come, have another. We kind of know more about you now, so now we can actually like have fun and shit. Talk some bullshit.
Yeah.
So you guys got anything you guys want to say, Marion? Maybe.
I can hear his website.
Oh, website.
My website is zcreativerecords.com. That's where you can book my studio sessions. I got 2 different sessions. You can go for a recording session or for a full production, mixing and mastering session. You can also contact me for any other needs, beat making and stuff like that. And I also want to start a blog too. I didn't mention that. I want to start a blog on there, talking about artists and local people in the area and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, definitely dope. Yeah.
Okay, so that's thecreative.com. Okay, got it.
zcreativerecords.com.
Zcreativerecords.com.
Yeah. We'll put that in the description and all that too. Mom, you got any questions?
I think you just pretty much gave. I think my last one is connected to what you just said to your 16-year-old self. What advice would you give to somebody who is younger than you, but doesn't necessarily have the Father like you had and the belief in God as their sole
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Really just experiment. I would say experiment and don't limit yourself. Listen to a bunch of different artists. Go on YouTube. Go out to events if you can, and absorb as much information as you possibly can. With that information that you learn, I think that's when you can start creating your own style and your own beliefs as a person, and as a producer and stuff like that, to go forward. I think having a nice solid foundation for your morals and just, for who you are as a person will get you forward as a producer, more so than just having just straight skills.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing,
Yeah.
It helps you build relationships.
I'm telling you, because right now, bro, I feel like I want to work on music with you right now. That's how and I was, I'm tired of this shit, yo. I'm ready to go home. But, bro, the energy, the energy is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys remind me of each other a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, look, my fault to cut you off.
No, you good, man. Yeah, so that's all I really had to say about that. Yeah.
Because I want to say you got a good, you sound like you have a good head on your shoulders and you have a good foundation. And in the music industry, I just see it's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I think you have to have some type of foundation. You have to found that foundation somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's through just faith, through like a belief in somebody, it doesn't have to necessarily be God, but whoever you want to call it. But, something like that, or even having somebody who can mentor you and be that shield. Because there's a lot of stuff in that industry. I see there's a lot of stuff going down, and you can get sucked in.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what you mentioned about social media and the fake world.
Yeah.
It's true. You get sucked into a fake world of music.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I'm like, I feel so blessed to be in your presence. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk, you got anything?
I don't know how you know. Okay. Remember to drink orange juice.
What? That's right.
Apple juice kills.
Zeke.
What? And what do you think about Power, Kirk? What's about to happen on Power?
Oh yeah, Mecca dies.
Yeah.
Mecca dies?
Mecca dies. He
You
snitched.
think Mecca dies, or you think
You think so?
He snitched on his own son.
True.
It was brilliant though, but it's wrong.
True. You watch Power?
Nah, my parents do though. My parents watch Power. They don't
Yeah, man. Dante snitched.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, he had to. Because nobody else knew about his, Zeke's real age and all that stuff. I'm depressed.
Yo, has anyone
Come
seen
on, man.
Zeke singing? He's an artist.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he got albums. Kirk got me hip.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He got some pipes.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So, all right, it's episode 82. We was here with young. Huh?
No, I'm saying she got anything to say?
Oh, you got anything?
No.
Okay.
Orange juice.
Yeah.
So Kirk says, y'all make sure y'all get your orange juice. You know
Orange
what I'm
juice.
saying? Get your vitamin
Get
E,
that
or
vitamin C.
vitamin C. Yep.
Yeah, get
Make
on.
sure you get that. That's the key to being success. And you said something in the car about
immunity,
your eating things you eat.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Your diet.
Yeah.
Diet. What are some other keys
You
to
don't want
success?
COVID? Orange juice.
Hey, building your
Zeke.
immunity.
Elderberry.
Yep,
Zeke.
yep.
Elderberry.
Orange
Take
juice.
your vitamins.
Yeah. Get all your vitamins.
Get all
And
your-
good energy. Like
Yes,
Good
good
Yep.
energy.
Good energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Those are some of the keys to success. You know what I'm
Potpourri
saying?
though. I gotta add the potpourri.
Yeah, pulp free. Gotta
Sorry,
be pulp free.
sorry.
I don't like pulp in my orange juice either.
I don't want to give out bad misinformation. So.
Yeah, because if you get the pulp, it may not work the same. All right, guys. With that being said, episode 82, What's in This Podcast with David Lamont. We out. Peace.